Hey guys, I'm going to talk to you about this Deadmau5 album. Actually, I'm actually just kidding. Here, how do you like that, you Deadmau5? You Deadmau5 fans, I don't think you can play this disc anymore. I'm actually going to talk to you about the Faceless, which is true music, not this Deadmau5 computerized bullshit. Again, I don't own the Faceless album, but I do own this badass Faceless hand prism pyramid eyeball circular t-shirt. So I actually forgot I owned a Faceless t-shirt, which is pretty awesome because it's like one of my favorite shirts. I just totally forgot I owned it. But just to talk to you a little bit about the Faceless. Just 2 seconds. I gotta wait till this thing plugs in, because every video I write down the information of what I'm gonna say. So the Faceless is an American technical death metal band. I seem to be touching on a lot of technical death metal bands because that is basically my genre, my favorite subgenre of metal. They're from the Encino neighborhood of Los Angeles, California. They released their debut album, Akeldama, which is the album that has an autopsy, persistence, and all that good high-tech shit. They released that album in November 2006, and a follow-up, Planetary Duality, which also is pretty good, in November 2008. The band's third album, Autothesium, was released on August 14, 2012. I actually didn't know there was a third release, so I ran and got a download link for that while I was looking up the information. The band was formed in Encino by guitarist Michael Keane and bassist Brandon Griffin in 2003. In the winter of 2005, the band began to work on a 4-song extended play album, which would become Akeldama. After recording the drum tracks, drummer Brett Batdorf left the band. After a break in the recording process, the band decided to make an EP into the full-length record and recruited several drummers to finish the drum tracks for the remaining songs. I kind of wonder how long that took to get a drummer, because I think it's doable if you have a drum dubbing software program. Anyways, following the release of Akeldama, the band toured extensively with bands including Necrophagist, one of my all-time favorite ones, Decapitated, also it's high up there on my list, Nile, which is alright, and the Black Dahlia Murder, which I like too. The band went through several fill-in drummers before adding drummer Lyle Cooper to the lineup. Planetary Duality debuted at number 119 on the top 200. The album was critically acclaimed and brought the band to a new level of success. Soon after its release, they toured with bands including Meshuggah, which I just was fortunate enough to see live in February when they played with Animals as Leaders. Lamb of God, which I am seeing on the 23rd of this month. I've never seen them before. I was going to see them last year in Niagara Falls, but on the U.S. side, when Randy had all that shit going on at the Czech Republic and he wasn't allowed to leave U.S., so they played a show in Niagara Falls side of the U.S., which was basically the Canadian date, because it was as close to the border as they could get. I ran out as fast as I could, went and applied for my passport, got my passport as fast as I could, thought I had the tickets to the Niagara Falls one. I noticed a week before the show that the tickets haven't arrived yet, so I'm on the phone with Ticketmaster. They would tell me I never even bought the tickets to begin with, so I'm like, okay. What happens if I go to the Boston show? Well, the Boston show is, a 15-hour bus ride, but Niagara Falls is on a Monday. The Boston show was on a Sunday, and I was seeing Gwar on that Saturday, and I really wanted to see Gwar, so I just, I didn't see Lamb of God altogether, and now I'll get to see them finally at the Sound Academy in Toronto, which is going to be pretty good. And March 2012, guitarist Steve Jones left the band and was replaced by Wes Hutch, leaving Keane as the last founding member of the band. Keane stated that he's moving in a different direction than us, and we wish him good luck in the universe. Keane was also stated that the addition with Hutch gave the band some fresh energy, praising Hutch to be one of the best guitar players I've ever had the privilege of playing with. He's really amazing. Autothesium, I think is called, debuted the number 50 on the Billboard Top 200 chart and hit number 1 on CMG Radio Loud Rock charts. The band, along with bands including Cannibal Corpse, Goat Horror, Between the Buried and Me, Periphery, took part in the Summer Slaughter tour of 2012. I was fortunate enough to see them, except I did not see Between the Buried and Me. I don't think they came because I don't remember them on the bill. In January 2013, Cooper left the band and posted on his Facebook module regarding his departure. Reasons being that the band's goals and interests were not his own. Alex Rudlinger, former of the Harp Machine, the label mate of the Faceless, became the band's new full-time drummer. Current members of the band include Jeffrey Fico, lead vocalist from 2011 to present, Michael Machine Keane, which is guitar and clean vocals from 2003 till present, Evan Brewer, which is bass guitar from 2011 till present, and Alex Redinger is drums from 2013 to present. So basically the whole lineup is brand new. The oldest member is Michael Machine Keane, which has been around for 10 years this year. I've been fortunate enough to see the Faceless at Summer Slaughter 2010 with Cephalic Carnage, Decapitated, Via Lamaya, All Shall Perish, Carnifex, Decrepit Birth I think was there, and other bands like that. It was a pretty amazing lineup. I just wanted to see Decapitated because they were headlining the show. I'm not a big fan of Via Lamaya or All Shall Perish. I think you guys have a good idea on where I stand with that kind of music, that fucking core bullshit. But the lineup of 2010 was not as good as 2009, if I may add that, because there was no Necrophagist or Origin or Beneath the Massacre that played there. So this concludes my Faceless video. My next video I'll be posting is about Cephalic Carnage, actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed this album, and just remember to stay metal.